You know, when I look back at that, I saw this sort of, I don't know, this divine thread, if you will. I was frustrated with things and ended up with Habitat, ended up doing interfaith work, ended up doing that dialogue and having a friendship with this pastor. And I'm not saying in any way that I'm special in any of that, but I just saw this sort of natural thread that ran through these things. And, you know, as I said, you know, in a lot of ways, I'm a big skeptic on a lot of things, culturally mainly. But I've seen the hand of the Lord in things. I've had experiences I can't explain by natural reasoning, experiences in the mission, you know, things that happened that just were uncanny, or you know, putting companions together that ended up really being extraordinarily important.
Helping each other out.
Yeah. And so, you know, and let me put this end with this. So right before we went on our mission, my wife at that point is the regional public affairs director for the church, and she's serving on the board of that organization, the Greater Rochester Community of Churches. And right before we left on the mission, her last meeting, she had announced the meeting before that we'd been called and she'd be resigning, and they said, "Hey, the next meeting, bring Dave. We'd like to say goodbye to you." So we go, and you know, Kathleen gives her final remarks, and everybody's in tears, and I'm in tears. And then they stand up together, and every pastor, we hold hands in a circle around this table, and every pastor prayed for the success of our mission. And then they gave us two olive wood crosses from the Holy Land that we took with us, and we put them in the mission home, and we tell the missionaries about. And so, you know, it's like I say, I'm one that sees the warts and the imperfections, but I also see the divinity. And I'm grateful that I've been able to see both.